good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
Entering play call screen.
They're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they're playing at home, and they're trying to take advantage of this home crowd and try to build some momentum early. You don't see a lot of onside kicks to start the game. They tried it, but it failed, and now we're going to have to see what their defense can do, taking the field right away.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes the handoff. It's Sanders. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Quickly out to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that.
Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is a point in television.
It is. My brother barely played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
RPO red, RPO red option, shuffles, counter Y.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense was not fooled. 3rd and 1 situation, everybody in the stadium expecting run. The offense trying to get a little cute, trying to take a shot, and it blows up in their face. Nice job by the defense.
Looking for a push on 4th down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
Entering play call.
They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He'll bring it out. It's Payne. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
There are 6 categories.
Leaves it with the running back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Play call. Coach suggestions.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a easy pitch and catch. He's throwing them 4,000 times, not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Option is R0, middle slant.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Scanning the field. It's Mayava. Makes the grab down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side, present a nice target for the quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Inside.
The Trojans are on the move. Trying to slam it. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
You have 15 options. Shuffle, flood, exit selected. Entering play call. Coach, player. Goal, hail, special, field goal. There are 6 categories. You have 6 options. Fake, FG, kicker, flip, selected.
And they'll try to break the seal on the second quarter by putting 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is
Entering play
perfect.
call. You have
And
4
they'll
options.
push that lead
Kick
out a
off
little
left to
further.
selected.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Newt Rockne had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot. And obviously, Palmer, you add a trophy, it just gets way better.
It's like the greatest players to ever do it.
Entering
Joe
play
Montana for
call.
Notre
Coach
Dame, Marcus
suggestions.
Allen,
There
his
are 6
Heisman Trophy with the
categories.
Trojans, and you're right.
Mike
You
SS
could go on and on and on, and it always seems like those guys play their best games in this rivalry class.
There are 6 categories.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback may change this route. Fires it down the seam. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45.
Inside zone.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6.
Short cross. Short cross.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few.
Yeah, you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Basic connection. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided one of the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Duo is selected.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Touchdown USC! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And the defense just has to do a better job in coverage in that situation. Down close to the goal line, you know it's going to be man coverage. You just have got to do a better job sticking on your guy, and the defender just simply got beat.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
There are 6 categories. There are 2 subcategories. Options set to over G24 plays. You have 7 options. 4, 2, 5 is selected. Coach suggests one double formation. There are 6 over G. There are 2 categories.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Pauling. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
3 matches selected.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
You have 24 options. Cover 3 matches selected.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short.
Spread.
Back to pass. Quarterback moving. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
18 plays, you have 7 options. Done is selected. Split. Back scrub. FD inside.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll leave it with him. Creates a little room. Oh, a lot of space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Inside zone split.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
3rd down coming up after the completion. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. First play of the drive wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Going deep. He's got it on the outside. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's a seam wide open. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Entering play clock formate 3-3 overflex. There are 2 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 3 matches selected.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He wants to change this route. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They marched 72 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Duo is selected.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. There he goes! They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Entering play clock. Mesh spot shapes. Double post. Curl flat shapes.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw. It's Mayava. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice game. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, USC.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 18 options. Field goal 54 yards is
And
selected.
here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out the
Entering
left
play
side.
call, coach
They'll use a
suggestions.
timeout right
Play
before
formation.
halftime. Maybe
Option is-
time for one or
option is
two
set
more
to
plays.
Inside stick. Trio wife. Option is middle slant. Verticals.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Lane. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Entering base model screen, you have 5 options.
And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
Set to kick off.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll
Entering
be a
play
touchback.
call, formation. There are 6 categories. There are 2 subcategories. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
drive
You
starts
have
from
12
their own
options.
25-yard
Cover 3
line.
matches selected.
Sends it
Spread.
back in motion. They keep it on the ground to open the third. There he goes. Finds some fresh air. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the... And he rolls into the house.
Entering play
Touchdown,
call, coach
Irish.
suggestions. There are 6
Well, this guy's had a big
categories.
role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year.
Entering play
He's been a
call, you have
factor
7
for these guys
options.
offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got a little space. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to smack it to the ground.
I'm literally walking over that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
Number 6, Willie.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line.
Spread.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pauly.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all
There are 2
times.
categories. You have 18
The Irish come to the line facing
Cover 3
second and
matches
short.
selected.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They're looking to throw on second and short. They're working that left side. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Crosses for 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Glover wide receivers, Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day, and all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic.
The toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, get a nice positive game in the toss play.
Spread.
Back to pass on second down. He's got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly, and it can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
24 options.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And this one is perfect.
Entering
and the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
Return left is selected.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Empty and counter. RP. Empty and snack girls.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes a handoff, and Sanders. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Mayaba. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Caught over the middle. It's Lott. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up.
Entering, slot sweep, inside zone, Podgeek, RPO, shot, inside, shot white coast.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
There to stop him after a pickup of one to the 22.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lemon. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Quarterback sneaks it ahead. The Sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
There are 8 categories. You have 15 options at to selected.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Options 4 to 5 is selected. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. You have 12 options. WS over 3 sting.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10.
Spread.
They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6.
Suggestions. There are 6 categories. Formation. There are 6. Option is set to 3. Option is time. Norm. Cover 2 man.
All wideouts, no backs.
Give cushion. Spread.
Wants to fire on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's calling. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
There are 6 categories.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
Selected. Spread.
He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open. It looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving, and he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's what he'd like to do over.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
Spread.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Out of bounds. Right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Looking for room. It's Love. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game.
SSLB blitz.
They're dealing with a second and long. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running back drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. First and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Mike Sam, Nicholson, Sam Mike free press. Will go fire. 3, overflex. There are 2 categories.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. They want to throw it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown! Fighting Irish. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Chase Tatter.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Finds his tight end. At the 40, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That's caught. It's Sanders. Good pickup, a little bit short of the stick.
And that's a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. You don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.